I had
And we're live!
You ruined the natural order!
You
You ruined the natural order!
Yes, I am the reaper of chaos. Doesn't everyone enjoy a nice bit of chaos every now and then?
Discord.
Me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We've just begun and I'm already getting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a simple Sunday where we're going to be sitting, chatting, and talking with you lovely people. We're going to have a good time. If you enjoy the stuff we do here, I'd recommend you make sure you are following both pages, including Down the Foxhole, where we post more content more often. And we get our Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel content over there up to a week earlier. Oh my god.
Just been pinned at the top of the chat.
Yeah. And if you really want to support us, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month or getting some of our sweet, sweet merch. If you join our Patreon, you get access to our Patreon exclusive Discord server. And the higher up you go in the tiers, the better the perks. You can go from just talking and chilling with us in our Discord server up to being able to join us for full game series live streams as a guest of honor.
Oh my god.
Yep, we also have some fun downloads you can get, including songs, ringtones, etc. A lot of fun stuff like that, so you should honestly do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
And
Do it.
Joseph's in the chat.
Do it.
They said that
Joseph!
it's been a long
Hi, Joseph.
time since they've been able to watch us. Oh. Also, if you like the merch, and everything you're about to see on the next screen, it was all designed by Blush, the red-haired beauty across from me. They are an amazing artist. They work really hard on all the stuff that we do, and yeah, they designed like all the merch that's in our store, and they have their own merch store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit thrown off with the redhead beauty. It threw me off a bit.
Well, your character's redhead.
I know. And I'm going redhead in person as well, but it's just.
You're not used to it yet.
1 second. No, I'm not used to it yet. I need the buttons to actually get the hair done, though, which is annoying.
So yeah, I may have noticed on the screen we actually have some fun little guidelines so people can see what they can do in the chat with us.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, that way.
Took my job away, you bitch.
What?
You bitch.
What?
First you take my number 1, and now you take my job.
I took their job. No, but what do you talk? What do you talk?
What do I talk? Talk?
You say I took your job. What do you talk? What do you talk?
I am confusion.
The second list of the rules, it says about questions.
Mm-hmm.
My job.
Oh.
With the rules on the fucking stream.
Okay, to be fair though, you can still post the rules. This is just now.
No anymore.
Okay, Nanako, you're on rule duty today since Blush wants to slack off on their job. I saw. The sad thing is, I saw that coming.
Bad vocal.
Blushy, I love you, but you getting predictable. Come on now, come on. Oh my gosh.
Blush, you need to come back. We gotta flatten the chat.
I'm predictable. So no, I'm coming back just to say fuck you and then I'm leaving again. Bitch.
No. We gotta flatten the chat.
You know what? How about I just leave?
No. You're running the fucking stream. Why the fuck did you leave, you little bitch?
Because
We
for
all
me,
disappeared.
yeah, for me it was funny that for a split moment it was just a completely empty set. Hey, apparently we have a flat in the chat.
Oh shit, Thanos got him. Thanos snapped again. God damn it.
That's in the chat. You know what
boy.
that means.
Fuck you, Vocal.
Later, promise.
You say that.
I need to
Right
cargo
on.
load.
Fuck you.
Blush, flats in the chat.
I don't care now.
No.
Hey, Angie.
Oh. Vocal, look what you did.
Izukowi.
Doesn't even matter anymore.
You matter to me.
No, it doesn't matter anymore.
We
No.
welcome to Sad Sunday, where we're all sad.
Yeah, because it's your fault. You did it. Neat.
I hate this family. I wish I was never born.
You ungrateful little leaf.
No.
Na 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 na. We're completely fucked.
Completely
We're
We're
completely fucked.
Let's don't leave.
Bad bitch. No,
No!
why? Why not? Why not?
Because
Why not?
I want you here. I enjoy your companionship and company.
Melissa, don't leave.
Vlad says I will come in there and shut that shit down. Oh, come on! Oh my god.
I'm just go back to play balloons. Do your shit.
Aw, bless you. Hugs.
Coffee, if everyone does that, you will be kicked out, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
We have it in our rules that Blush has graciously put in the chat. Do not spam.
Fucking spam. Yeah, see? The one and only says we can't. See? They are following the
And
rules.
Coffee is saying, why me? Because you're the one telling people to spam it.
Yeah. Don't do the shit.
Also, this will go without. This will go. We say this often, but we'll say it again. We do read the chats, which this is saying in the things to. This is in the rules, but for anyone who hasn't read it or is just coming in, we do read the chats, and we will get to any questions or comments as we are able to. If we do not feel comfortable answering them, we're not going to do so. Coffee Cat.
Also, if you ask repeatedly for something, we won't do it.
And
Exactly.
White Star Line, yes, that is our other channel, Down the Foxhole. We post more content over there that you don't see over here. And our Hellverse comics and content are released up to a week earlier over there.
Yep.
Also, now I will address this one because I actually, believe it or not, I actually saw something recently that is related to this. So, someone had said that most people don't read the chats. I actually saw a short from a rather popular VTuber recently, and they actually were talking about this. Some people prefer a chat that's chill that you can read and such, but the thing is, whether it's a slow chat or a busy chat, spamming the same thing is not going to guarantee that you're going to get people to address what you're talking about. It's more likely that they're going to get frustrated with you, and if pushed far enough, they'll kick you from their stream. And nobody wants that. We appreciate the sorries.
I've seen what happens when you spam. Let's just say it ain't pretty, says Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy, Joseph. Darling.
Oh, God. You
I
trying
forgot
to kill him again? What's that, 83?
I forgot what is Joseph's
84.
what is Joseph's profile pic? What animal is that?
It's a dragon wolf, I think.
A
Yeah.
dragon wolf? Okay. Oh yes, Joseph, the wolf boy. Neko Q, we did not come up with the characters for Hazbin Hotel. We are a fan channel.
Says it in our name.
Yes, it does say Hazbin.
FanWorks.
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 Yes.
FanWorks.
Although I'll tell you, the characters that are up on the screen right now, each of us kind of had our own little vision for that, and that's why they're here.
Yep.
Yep. The only image that's not drawn by Blush in this current setting is Nanako.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that just answered Coffee Cat's question. Are your OCs self-made? Yes, they are. If you go to Down the Foxhole, our channel mascots, which you can actually see in the picture at the top right there, those were made for Down the Foxhole. Basically, the head of the channel, myself, Blush, and our Canadian goose Carissa all talked to try to make sure we can get him so that we were all happy with him. Blush did a lot of amazing work with that. I feel like we had very little notes when we were making those.
I did see, other than the original Grinning Kitty, I threw out these fucking designs so goddamn quick. I
Yeah.
remember that.
I think the main thing you
I had, like,
had
days.
questioned was colors. Like with the Madcap, you were
Yeah.
asking what colors I would want to have incorporated.
Yeah. I went
So,
with
yeah.
intuition for most of it.
Yeah,
Design
yeah.
a character designer.
Yes, Blush is amazing. This is why I praise Blush for the artistry and stuff that they do, even though they'd like to deny it.
Fuck you.
They are amazing.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
just so people know, I am a university graduate of computer gaming arts. I specialize in character concept creation 2D. That is why I do this shit. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so if you ever see us talk about new characters, new artwork, new merch, etc., it's because we really do want to show off the amazing work that Blush has done. I think the only one in particular that I actually gave a lot of input on, would be the Abu.
Yeah.
Because I actually drew that one. I was like, I'm thinking something like this, and you were like,
And then I
think I
redrew
can work with
it.
that. Okay, so we have
And
a
I didn't
few-
really change anything. Like, I didn't change much, did I? I just
Huh?
worked on some stuff.
Yeah, but you did polish it very nicely. My
Yeah,
drawing
but
is
you
not
came up with
great.
the originals of it. Yeah, but you picked everything for it. I just cleaned it up.
So let's see. I have a question. How long do your animatics and stuff take? I'm assuming they're talking about like the comic dubs and all that stuff. It really depends on what we're working on. Because hypothetically, there was a comic actually a while back that was just me and Blush. You know what I'm talking about. And it was literally just me and Blush, and we were able to record together. And I was able to get that, all the pages and etc., and turn it around. What's up?
I love that one so much.
Yeah, I think we were able to turn that one around in like 2 days though. You and I actually need to record for another thing
Yeah.
from that person.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, so that didn't take too long. Some of the stuff, so I'll admit, for the past at least half a year now, if not almost a year,
Almost a year.
yeah, I've been like the sole editor for the videos on the channel. At least when it comes to new content, I'll occasionally make compilations that will incorporate some stuff from older editors. But for the past year or so, I've been the only one editing new content, and sometimes it can be work, and whether that's on me or on other people, if I'm waiting on lines to be turned in, or if the artist is in the middle of a thing and I'm like, this isn't a great stopping point, so I'm waiting for the next part to come out, that kind of stuff. And then sometimes I just get the random urge to do really stupid meme videos. For example, there's going to be a short that's going to go up on FanWorks tomorrow, but it's already up on Down to Foxhole if you want to go check it out. But essentially it's a meme that's very popular right now. And it incorporates the final shot of the Queen Bee episode. And I spent, I want to say, about 8 hours of that. It's only 7 seconds, but I spent 8 hours going through collecting each shot for shot moment and recoloring it to fit the meme that I was going for. And yes, I've done that a couple times. Yeah, 8 hours. It was 54 frames, and I had to go like by hand and basically recolor it to make it work. Another one, Blush, you were actually really proud of this one. The Princess Approves.
Oh yeah.
You were proud of me on that one.
I was so goddamn proud.
And you know, depending on what it is, I get Blush's help with these occasionally too. Little Stolas ain't happy. You helped me with that one with the posters on the door. And
yeah.
again, that door, those posters are on there for like maybe 3 seconds.
They were fun to do because I got to draw like blitz. So
it was fun and it was great, and I fucking had a good time. I can buy and sell you, old man.
Oh, man.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Welcome back, Weave. It's been a while since we've seen you.
Hi.
And I will say, occasionally we do have speed paints done
Mother,
by Blush.
I am. Jinx is here and I'm on stream. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Mother.
The bedroom with doors open. I don't know if he's up there now.
It's okay. He's here.
Hello, Mama Blush.
Oh, Jasper wants to come say hello. Okay.
So
let's make it so Naniko and Vogel can come see.
yes.
Jinx, don't hit him. Jinx, you fucker.
So we're getting a Jaspy shot.
Jasper
This is
here.
Jasper is
Come here, Jasper.
Blush's dog coming to say hi to us. So
Mom,
yeah,
over
if
there.
anyone wants to see the
over
memes, because I see Coffee Cat was saying that they loved that episode of Gravity Falls. We actually did a video about that. We basically put little Stolas' face on Gideon. Jasper.
Good boy.
Jaspy.
But yeah, we had Stolas as little Gideon, and Gideon's dad was Blitzo. It was like, what if Blitz and Stolas traded homes for a day, but Stolas found out how Cash Buxo treated Blitz.
We'll just pull it to enough.
If you ever want to see any of these crazy meme edits, we actually have one video up now. Hellverse memes into the Memeverse. It's up, and you can watch it. It's got like all of our crazy edits, because I've had a few. Some are Gravity Falls related. Some of them are Markiplier related. Which Nanako, I feel like you like the Markiplier ones.
I do.
Sorry for the interruption with the
That's
family.
okay. But yeah, so depending on what it is, it can take a decent bit of time, because the thing is, I put a lot of effort into the things that I edit, and it's like I want to make sure I do it right, like the first time. Very rarely, I think, have our quality control team, bless you're on the quality control team, but you could probably corroborate this. I think very rarely have y'all ever had a moment where you're like, I'd probably change this one thing, that's about it. And usually it's not a lot of changes. Yeah.
It's very rare.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Will we do any more Alastor and Angel comics? Okay, so I'll use this as kind of a blanket answer. We do what comics we are able to do. If people give us permission, that is our key thing, is we only want to do comic dubs if we have permission to do them. If they don't give us if they don't give us permission, we're not going to do it. So Alastor and Angel comics are on the docket. They're coming. Again, it's one of those things with a lot of factors. It's depending on how many characters there are. If there is a comic that has 2 characters, I can get that out no problem if I'm able to interact with the 2 people that I need to get the lines from. If it's a comic with like 20 characters in it, well, great. Give us a second. Let's sit it down. Everyone get their lines in, get it in, and all that stuff. And And Coffee Cat says that makes sense because of copyright. It's not even because of copyright stuff. It's just a mutual respect thing. There's a lot of artists out there that say, "Do not repost my art, do not share my art, do not dub my art, etc." There are a few artists that we actually have a decently standing relationship with, business-wise at least, to the point that even if they don't like people reposting their art, they have given the head of our channel permission to dub their stuff. So like it's a mutual respect thing. It's a, hey, we really appreciate this, etc. Sometimes it's people who have original characters. The Fallen comic dub. We our most recent one that had the flashback and all that good stuff. There were two completely original characters to that series, and there were plenty of people. And people were, we wanted to make sure that we got them voiced properly, and they actually appreciated that we talked to them. Same thing goes with the Demon in White artist. They had a lot of fun with that, and they said that our voice for their OC was perfect. So we like to be able to make them feel happy with how their stuff is dubbed. There was actually one, and it was the Troxa, the artist behind the Visitor comics. And I believe they actually told us when we were working on those that they liked our portrayal so much that they considered the angels to be the canon voices for their headcanon for their OCs. And like, damn, that's pretty cool. Okay, so Catabat, I'm not going to read this out loud. Yeah, I'm going to say you're fine, but I would just, avoid actually getting specific like that in the future. With one day, I'm willing to let it slide, but yeah, you need to be careful about that, not just because of here, but in general, like safety. Joe King says, "What are some of the video games you're waiting at the second half of the year?" They're looking forward to Spider-Man 2 and Mortal Kombat. I am extremely looking forward to Spider-Man 2. That is one we're going to be playing as soon as it comes out. We're going to try to play it like crazy. I'm looking forward to Ruin, the DLC for Security Breach. And I feel like there's some more. I don't know if it's coming out this year, but I do want to play the remake for Super Mario RPG. Because I actually wanted to play the original for a long time, but now I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to wait until we get the remake out, because that would be fun to play the nice, shiny new version.
I want to play a certain game before the remake of the second one comes out.
Which means you're looking forward to the remake of the second one. So, yeah, and you can say what that is.
Silent Hill.
Yes. Blush is looking forward to the remake of Silent Hill 2.
It's my favorite series, and that's my favorite game out of them. Like, I love it.
Oh, and I know Blush and I, and Nanako, are all looking forward to the DLC for Scarlet and Violet.
Yes.
Still need to get mine.
Me too. It's on my list.
Okay, Frankie Johnson, I'm going to answer this one once because you've asked this the past 5 streams that I've seen you in. We've heard of the prototype games. We're probably not going to play them. I know you weren't asking if we were going to play them, but yes, we've heard of them. We've seen you ask this a couple times. Question: how do you put your videos together, like the text on the screen, sometimes with the images moving or not, then editing them together so it's a smooth transition? I'm trying to figure out how exactly they're trying to make that work, like what exactly they're trying to get with. But they also asked, how is Crimson doing? Is her voice back, or is it still squeaky? Her voice is back to normal.
Still think it was cute.
Rain says art takes a long time, and us artists just want our art to be respected. Yeah, there we go. Frankie, you don't have to leave. I'm just saying you've asked that very, very often. So how do you put your videos together? Like the text on the screen. I mean, I could probably show an example. What's up?
Basically, how you edit. How do you edit?
Yeah, I can probably actually show an example. God, I wish I had some older videos. Or I can actually pull up one of the videos that we did recently. Now let me quickly mute this. Don't want to hear our own theme song. Okay, so I can actually hang on. One second. There we go. So yeah, so boop. Oh wait, boop. There we go. So here is from Fallen. And here's an example of one of the pages, right? So whenever I'm doing these, literally all I do is I go frame by, or I basically make it so that each speech bubble is a different image. So if I go back, we got image 1 right here. I'm gonna let it play as it goes through. Image 2 right here. And then image 3 right there. And so I would basically go in, and it depends on how the comic is. If I feel like I can get rid of the speech bubble entirely, sometimes I'll do that and have the speech bubble fade in. If not, I'll do what I did here, where I'll white out the text and have that work, and then have each page fade into the next one. So,
Limit.
limit. But yeah, so there you go. I guess that would be how I do that part. That's another thing that can often take a while, and some people will say, we've had some people ask, how come we split up our comics? Why do we have multi-parts? Why don't we just have it all out at once? Well, for example, we've got one coming that, as of right now, we have split into 4 videos. And I know some people will be like, why would you split up that many? Like, why would you split it into that? It's currently ongoing, and it is 40 parts on the person's Twitter. And that's roughly about, I want to say 45 pages, I think, because they have the occasional one where they'll put more than one page. But yeah, let's go with 45 for now. And, excuse me. And, the thing is, those 45 pages doesn't sound like a lot, but if one page has 6 panels, and each panel has one dialogue box, that one page has now become 6 pages to work through with the editing for me, the way I do it. So, you can see that can add up very, very quickly. We had one video where the comic was about 10 pages, and it turned into about 120.
Wow.
Yeah. So that can take a while. We also, depending on what we're doing, it could take a while as well. A lot of people don't know, or some people actually probably would understand this. With the What You May Have Missed videos, there are some times where I have to do about 5 or 6 different versions because something randomly will get flagged for copyright. And I'm not even talking about like the music or anything. When Western Energy came out, and I actually told Blush about this, so Blush can vouch for this. But when Western Energy first came out, I had to make about 2 or 3 additional versions because when it came out, it was claiming that the ending scene that we even slowed down and everything because I was trying to get the niceness of the moment. The ending scene wasn't even flagged for the video itself. It was flagged as Hell of a Boss test footage. So like a bunch of factors come into effect. We've had that happen a couple times recently where people will see a video that comes out and says, "Hey, hang on a second. What wasn't this video already uploaded?" And yeah, it did, but apparently YouTube's copyright stuff isn't that great. And it'll wait, even though it checks it before it goes live, it'll wait until it goes live for about an hour and a half and be like, "Ooh, this song needs to go." So then I have to make an edit to that, wait for it to export, re-upload it. Oh my god, it's not even fun.
Bitch.
So Black Soul, I believe we are all familiar with what's going on. I would rather us not talk about specifics out of respect. But I will say, in general, I think we can all agree on this one. Blush doubly so because you do voice and visual arts. We are not in favor of AI stuff.
No.
If you're trying to use AI for art and sell it claiming that you are an artist, we ain't about that.
It's literally a slap in the face to every artist that actually trained
It is. And
and took time to learn.
Oh yeah. And if you go against a voice actor's wishes that have blatantly said they don't want their stuff being used like that, and you do it anyway, we don't go for that. All right? None of us here would ever want our visual or audio voices, for less of a better word, to be utilized for that kind of stuff. And if you're about that, specifically going against the wishes of the people involved, we don't even want you on our channel. You can get out.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but I'll say it anyway. If there are people who have approved it, like for example, this one I'll get specific. Did you know that when Freddie Mercury passed, he actually said that he wants people to use his voice however they want, as long as they are able to make stuff that people can enjoy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's how you get some of the crazy stuff that you've seen. Like I love the ones where it's like Freddie Mercury at the playground. He's like, "I'm going down a slide. I'm stuck, mama." Like that kind of stuff can be funny. But again, he gave permission for it. If he was, alive today and he was like, "I don't like this," people shouldn't do it. There are plenty of people who are doing it today that are doing it when people whose voices are being used don't want it to happen. There are some people out there, and some people can say, "Oh, they're just being trolls." Okay. There is a difference between being a troll and being a dick.
Amen.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. People want to make fun little whatever videos. They're going to do what they're going to do. Sad but true. But then we're going to, if you get people who, there were actually people saying this. I'm sorry, I know I got it starting a little bit. It just kind of peeves me a little bit. There were people who actually were like, "Ugh, I can't wait for the days that AI can just replace voice actors." Even if you're not being honest, that's a shitty thing to say.
Very.
Yeah. Coffee Cat says, "What songs do you have permission to use in your videos?" So this is okay, and this is probably because of the copyright stuff that I was brought up recently. Excuse me. So, as I said, I have only been editing on the videos for the past year or so. The copyright happened to come from a compilation video where some of the comic dubs were before I took over the editing. And
Oh god,
yes,
we've been attacked.
you've been attacked.
Look.
Guten Tag, mein Kameraden.
Oh my god, we've got a flat. He looks in the
Oh my
shadows
God,
behind
got
the
a
holes on the
flat.
TV. But I digress. We use so the people before me claimed they're using royalty-free music, but clearly that is not the case, or it's music that has been deemed not royalty-free after the case. I'm not entirely sure. All of the music I use, Coffee Cat, comes from the YouTube library. There is a YouTube audio library, and they actually have songs in there that are completely free to use, and they even have songs on there that they have a stipulation. That stipulation is, hey, this person made the music, here's their credit. All they ask you to do is put the credit for the music in your description. And that's all you need to do. And honestly, even with those, I try not to use those often, on the off chance that I'm making a compilation and I forget that that song is used in there. I don't want to risk forgetting to put the credit.
Understandable.
Flat, I feel like you'd probably be the same way. If you're making something that's going to be monetized.
Oh, yes, I completely agree.
Yeah. So it's been a while since the meme lord has graced us with his presence on a stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I've been rather busy with a lot of things. I've had to get a house, and I'm going into third year of theatre, but yeah, a bit busy. Been doing things. Been watching over you a lot when, that does not sound creepy at all. Forgive me.
Still the posh Brit.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm still the posh Brit.
Mhm.
I think you'd find many people would disagree with that statement. But anywho, berries.
Coffee Cat says the British guy sounds hilarious. You gotta have him on streams more. Well, maybe we will. You ever think about that?
Oh, not even 5 minutes, and they love me already.
Oh god, excuse me.
Oh my god. He's gonna get a complex now. Damn it.
That's okay.
I've always had a complex.
Allow me to shoot it down because I don't know if Flat saw this yet. When you said it took you 6 months to edit a video, once Roden says, Flat, 6 months. What did you do? Edit the history of the British Museum?
No, I was just really lazy. Wait, what are you saying? What was this? Who said it? I want names.
Who said what?
It's Roden.
It's Roden.
Oh yeah.
It's Roden.
Oh.
The other Brit.
Oh. I heard it.
That Odo was like, oh.
Yeah, me and Roden, we've gone to the pub a couple times. He's a good lad. Highly recommend.
Hang on. I need to address this. Wave says, I don't think I've seen the chameleon dude yet. Are you talking about the little chameleon that's behind the couch next to Nanako? Mally also says, Blush is still the posh Brit.
Yes.
Yep, it's true.
Just curious, where am I? Am I here behind the screen?
Yes.
As of right now, you are the screen because I don't have a visual representation for you.
I am the screen.
Well, normally Fox is the screen, but he's not here right now.
Yeah.
Not anymore, I replaced him.
Oh yeah, so Weeb is talking about that. That is Papa Chameleon. That is actually my dad because he joined us for Father's Day this year and last year, and Blush drew that last year when he joined us for the Father's Day stream where we played Goof Troop together. He played Goofy and I played Max. This year we did Cuphead. He was Mugman and I was Cuphead.
Oh, the art for that was amazing. I'm so happy with it.
People can buy that artwork on our store.
Stickers.
Oh, I loved drawing that. Forcing that old laptop to do its fucking job.
Go ahead and just remove that one. Let's see. What is your favorite? What is my favorite food, and what do I think of Blitz's sister? I won't get too specific because we do like to wait a week before we talk about the new episode, Sadie. Just a friendly reminder.
Yes.
And what is my favorite food? Yes.
Yes.
Just yes.
Just yes.
Let's see. Jenny says, I'm sorry I'm late to the stream. I was out down to the cabin and was target practicing with my parents. Hey, that sounds cool.
Ooh.
Oh.
Weeb says, I also heard the new voice, so I just assumed that the chameleon and the new voice went together. No! That chameleon has always
Oh my
been
God.
here, Weeb!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Since we do have both of the Brits here, I wanted to bring up something because I'm curious of y'all's thoughts on this.
Oh God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well.
So let's see.
What?
Let me get to it because I saw it a little while ago. It's a bit ridiculous, though. I'll tell you that. While I'm looking for this, let's see. Oh, if you could get permission to animate something, what would it be? That would require us to have animators. And if that was the case, honestly, it would probably be one of the projects that I've been working on for about 7 years now. Okay, Sadie, this is for you because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Sadie! Hope it's a fucking good one. Okay, so I saw this diagram, and I'll share it in the Patreon exclusive stream chat in our Discord server afterwards. Let's see here. The Wellington family.
Oh God. Okay.
First, we have the Beef Wellington.
Okay.
The grandfather of the Wellington family, refined, nuanced, 1885. Pigs in a blanket. The cool uncle/aunt of the Wellington family typically shows up for parties and holidays, but otherwise keeps to themselves. 1957. Hot Pockets.
Oh my God.
The
Okay.
hipster of the Wellington family loves new tech, often seen to be mixing things up with cheese. 1983. I didn't know Hot Pockets were here since 1983.
Ew.
Corn dog. The black sheep of the Wellington family, typically seen at children's parties trying to fit in. Might be a serial killer. 1946. I'm gonna read the description of this one first, and then I'll tell you what it is. The vegetarian of the Wellington family, frequently in a hurry most mornings, sometimes too busy to want to be warmed up. 1964.
Ronald, stop it.
Already got him.
Yeah. Do you know what that one was? The vegetarian?
Oh, is it?
Pop-Tarts!
Oh
The
my God.
Oh.
The fish?
Ugh.
And here you can see the full thing.
I hate this family.
The Wellington family.
Yeah.
Bruh.
There it is.
Ew. Ew.
I want my 30 seconds of life back. I do not. I wish to unhear all of that.
Well, you know, that's going to be a problem.
I want a
A
refund.
refund.
It's going to be a problem. Do you know why, Flat?
Why?
Because I just wasted 10
No,
seconds
no,
of your
no, no.
life.
Shut up, you bitch.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Weeb says, so by this definition, is a Wellington just breading/bread surrounding a meat or something?
No, it's not.
We're not getting into the semantics.
We're not
Because then you start getting sausage rolls. And
No,
that's just
We're not getting
confusing.
into this. We're not getting into this.
Don't question us on our food. We just eat what we get. We don't know anything about it.
Gross!
Exactly.
Rodent says flat. Fancy a cheese Pop-Tart?
You grim. You grimace. Shame.
Ew.
Vocal, what have you done?
Vocal, I blame you.
Okay. Well, then let's move on to a different question. Coffee Cat says, of the voice actors and animators, I'm assuming they're talking about the editor of the comics the comic gatherers that we have they ever argued over what to do a comic? We have had some people who have said they would prefer not to do a specific comic in the past, yes. If there's comics that we feel... That's another thing. People are asking, are we going to do more of this comic or more of that comic? Yes and no. There are some comics that will touch on matters that we will not do for personal reasons. I'm not going to get too specific, but there are some things that we have that are a bit dark, even for Hazbin and Hell of a Boss. That we have people... Bye, Shelly! But we have had people who are saying, like,
Bye,
hey,
Shelly.
look, I will not be doing this. Sorry. I'm not going to dub this. Like, and if they don't want to dub it, well, we cannot make them. And honestly, as the editor right now, if there's a comic that I don't want to edit, unless someone else wants to step up, we ain't doing it. The Star says, what the fuck have I missed?
A lot of
A
shit.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a lot.
Ooh, question. Which comic gave us the hardest time to post? Ooh.
Oh, that's a difficult one.
That's tricky for multiple reasons, right? Because like I said, there's a bunch of factors that come into it. Sometimes we're literally just waiting for someone to turn in stuff. Sometimes my computer is giving issues. Sometimes YouTube is being a dick. Like, I found this. This is really weird. I have found, at least in my position, where sometimes we like to make sure our weekly video is posted on Saturday, right? Well, sometimes I finish editing it, or there's it's been approved rather late on Friday. Or sometimes it's like, hey, you just need to change this, and then I'll change it, and it'll be fine. But then I'm done at around like 11:50 at night. So I exported everything, and it's like slightly after midnight. I go to upload it, and YouTube just will not accept it. And I don't mean like it'll sound like, we're sorry, we cannot. No. It does the thing where it's like 1% uploaded, and then it doesn't fucking move. Like, at all. I have found if it doesn't show like minutes remaining, it's not going up. You're just gonna have to do it another time. So sometimes I will have to upload it like early the next morning. But I don't think we've ever really had any that was super hard to post.
Oh, you see what Limit said?
They've always wanted to do comic dubs, so if we ever need another voice, they're open. Okay, so I will.
They are a very good voice actor.
I was gonna say,
I will just say that.
I will address this as well because we've had some people who have tried to join us in the past. One, we've had people who have I'm sorry, I'm loving what Weep said.
You guys have moved on, but I'm still stuck on the Wellington shit.
It makes me think about I'll get to what that reminds me of in a little bit. But yeah, so first thing, as of right now, I cannot say that we are looking for people. 2, if we are looking for people, we will make an announcement for it, usually on our community tab as well. So, keep an eye out is all I'm going to say. There's no guarantee or anything, but keep an eye out. 3, tying into the whole there's no guarantee. Just because you send in an audition does not mean that you would get in. And that is not necessarily meant to be an insult, but if you're auditioning for a specific thing and we do not like your take of that specific thing, we will not have you. That goes with any place that you would audition for something. 4. I know some people are going to say that I'm going to sound like a hypocrite, but I feel like the people who actually know me will know what I mean by this. If anyone were to audition and welcomed onto the team, do not come in here acting like hot shit. If you come in here and you start being like, I'm the best, no one's better than me at anything, and I am like amazing, you are gonna see your ass out of here so fucking fast. We've had people. What's up? Oh yeah,
Crimson don't like that shit.
Yeah, our Crimson Queen don't like it. I don't like it. Most of the team don't like it, and believe me, we've had people in our chats. Who they have, and look, I'm not trying to even sound defensive about this, but this is just an asshole-ish thing to do. These are people. There are people who have come into the chats. They have no videos, no audios, nothing showing any bit of their potential talent. Coming in here, I can do that voice better. Okay, you got nothing to back it up though. Like,
That's the good. Limit is just had like an amazing approach here. Oh, that's fine. I'll just audition and hope for the best.
yes, that's how it should be.
Aw.
That's great. Love you, Limit. Oh, and if you do audition and, like, for example, I'm friends with Limit, that does not mean you're automatically going to have, like, a higher chance. I'll say that.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing too. Like, I've had people, right, that have auditioned for my stuff. If we have auditions ever, please follow instructions.
Amen.
Because I had posted stuff for mine, right? Now, I'm gonna sound a little bit mean, but
Bye, Limit.
I'm by Limit, but I'm not getting specific about any particular person. So I don't think it's that mean. But for those who don't know, I do parody work. I write a lot of parody songs. You can actually hear one of them on the channel right now. I wrote a parody of My Shiny Teeth and Me from Fairly Odd Parents, but I rewrote it as if it was the IMP jingle. And I had a good time with that. There was a bigger project that I've been working on for about 7 years now. That is a big parody project. It was 24 songs. Parodying a musical. Which means there will be singing. And I'm trying to think of a good song that's not in that show. But like, okay. I'm not saying, don't try for stuff. But if you're not a strong singer, don't go for the lead role audition. Like, for example, if I'm, if like, I'll use Rent as an example, okay? If we get to, fucking Take Me or Leave Me, right? And you got someone who comes in, take me for what I am, who I was meant to be, and if you give a damn, take me, baby, or leave me. Take me, baby, or leave me. Versus, take me for what I am, who I was meant to be. Like, I actually had people auditioning like that.
Woo.
For the lead.
Reminds me of that.
What?
Sorry, Mr. Sullivan.
Sorry, Mr. Sullivan. You're making him lose his focus.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like, and I'm not trying to sound mean, but if you genuinely sound like that, you cannot be upset when people say, I'm sorry, we can't have you as this role. But the one that really irks me, okay? The one that really fucking bugs me. We're looking for someone with decent mic quality. Now,
the fucking mic.
I happen to have an XLR mic. For those who don't know, that's the standard one that you would probably plug into a sound system if you're doing a concert and such. It's the good quality stuff. Now, that being said, my mic was also very expensive. I got it when I was in a little bit of a better financial situation, so that's why I decided to go splurge a little bit. But that being said, if you have a good USB microphone and you have adequate recording space and there's not a lot of, background noise, I'd still consider it. I would. I'd prefer XLR, but again, that's expensive. It's a little bougie. I'm not going to say you can't join if you don't have that.
Mine's technically USB.
Yeah, Lush has a
So-
USB. I think Vlad, I think you have the same one, don't you?
I had the same one, but yeah, that's USB.
Mine's your.
But I'm gonna turn my gain down a little bit.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Again, y'all can hear me. I sound fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, let me lower this little thing let me lower my sound guard in front of it. Hi, my name is Wilco. We'll be auditioning for this role. I don't know if y'all could even hear an inkling of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounded like basically... I remember describing this to someone. There were some people, it sounded like they had like the earbuds that have the microphone on the cable, and they put the microphone in their mouth.
Ugh.
That's how bad some of these sounded. And I'm like, again, similar to the singing thing, you, in all good consciousness, you could not possibly think that this would get you accepted in this. So, apparently when I was doing the bad singing run, said that just explained half the X Factor auditions.
Rude.
And someone was talking about potentially joining the team if they had the chance, and we were talking about if we needed people, we would have auditions. That's how we got onto the topic of auditions.
Mhm.
My gosh. Let's see.
That has been your vocal rant of the day.
Well, and that wasn't even, I feel like that wasn't even necessarily a rant. It's more of just like a fucking...
It wasn't. It really wasn't.
Yeah, it was like, just pay attention to directions, you know? Like, I feel like, not necessarily for us, but I'll use some of our characters. Yeah, Roden says, always record your voice with your mic and play it back. Yes! Always listen back before you send it in. If you genuinely think that is a good audition, I'm sorry, this is not the position for you. But yeah, the other thing too is, and you'll see this a lot with auditions for stuff online, do what the director or whoever's listening to the auditions is asking of you. I have heard tales from other people who've worked other projects where people will try to step in for stuff that was not asked. Like, I'm gonna half-ass this a little bit because, you know, I'm not really trying on this one. But like, for example, if we did auditions, right, and I'm gonna pull a random character out of the sky, right, and it was like, we're looking for a new husk. And someone comes in and was like, hey guys, this is me doing husk. Oh, but you know, if you need anyone else, I do pretty good angel dust. If you need an angel dust, I can always step in for it too. Like, first off, that was a horrible angel dust. Second of all, we're not looking for angel dust. Third, just stick to the approved script, please. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I am alone on that one.
No.
Okay, everyone was just really quiet. I'm like, is anybody there?
I was reading.
Oh, you good. So let's see. Oh, Weeb has a good one here. Would you rather have raw vocals or vocals that are edited to sound better, such as autotune and such? I'm gonna say this right now. I am strongly against autotune unless it's for the gimmick. For example, When I do the fucking Daft Punk song occasionally, that song was done with autotune. I'm trying to replicate what they did. It's for the gimmick of trying to sound a little more electronic. But if we're going if we're going for, hey, this is a, like, in my position, this is a parody of a stage show. This should sound as decent quality as a recorded album. And the recorded album is usually with the people who are in the stage show. You're not gonna go to a live stage performance and auto-tune it 8 nights a week. That's not how they do it. That's just wrong. The only thing I would want, would be sound removal if the person can do it, like background noise. Background noise removal would be the only thing that I would want. Because again, I'll turn off my noise removal for a moment. You can hear the fan going on above me.
Yes.
And if I'm singing, you're going to hear that, and it's annoying, but much better. So that would be the only thing I would want, is if they're going to do anything, take out background noise. That's it.
I try to do that with all my audios. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I try.
Hey, a lot of people do their best, and I appreciate it. Speaking of Blush, I did have a question for you, but this is mostly because you and I talk a lot, so I couldn't quite remember. Did you send me? I'll message you about it. There was something. I feel like you sent it to me, but I wasn't quite sure.
Okay. No.
Okay. For some reason, I thought I saw an audio file from you, and I thought that was it. But like I said, I'm losing it a little bit.
To be honest, I actually completely forgot about it.
I can
I've
resend
had a
it to
lot
you
of
if you'd like.
things in my head. Yeah.
Well, actually, it should be in the group chat, so it should be a little bit easier to find.
It is in the group chat.
Yeah.
It is in the group chat.
Okay, so let's see. Jenny says, I try to talk more on my videos while I play the games that I record, even though I use the default microphone on my PC or laptop. Now, look, Jenny, that's also for you. That's for your enjoyment. That is something you're doing for you. You have your own standards, and it's one of those things. If you want to up it, by all means, feel free to do so. But we've even had people like Michael Kovac on Twitter saying, hey, you don't have to splurge on an XLR mic. A lot of people start out with like a Blue Yeti. That's actually what I had, was a USB Blue Yeti microphone. And it worked fine. I just had the money and was able to up to an XLR, so that's all I did. Hello, William Truman.
Once I get the money, I want to upgrade to one. Because I want to just get going with my song covers and all that more.
Yeah. Rowan says, what? I thought background noise needs to be edited out, but there's a switch that just turns it off. My interface has a switch. It's the same interface that allows me
to switch up into a high voice.
Or a low voice.
At the click of a button. And now I'm electronic, but that's okay. It'll wear off in a little bit. But yeah, my interface just so happens to have that. Some do, some don't. Let's see. Flat's still here, I believe, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Someone said, what happened to the British guy? He disappeared?
Nah, man, I'm lurking. I'm kind of letting the people who have got more extensive knowledge about this matter talk about it, because I'm a complete idiot, mostly, sometimes. I'm here.
You just admitted it on the stream.
Huh?
You just admitted it on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
There are posh idiots out there, you know.
You're
Oh,
not
I can't
posh,
say that.
though.
Oh, yes, I am.
It wasn't even me that said it this time.
What?
Oh, the disrespect. You disrespect me. You disrespect my family. How dare you?
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
Be good. Be good.
Mm.
What?
My favorite. I'm sorry, says Coffee Cat. You've got a new fan, Flat.
Not even been half an hour. I've already got one.
Oh
A
God.
gift, I tell you. It's a
Again.
gift.
I'm just not listening to him now.
Mm-hmm.
What? Nah.
Oh, you want me to listen to you flat?
Yes, my narcissism has to be fueled one way or another.
Bro.
Ooh,
For legal
Coffee Cat
reasons,
says
that
his
is a
voice
joke.
is charming.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
Ooh.
charming.
Does this mean I need to put on the accents blush?
Oh, God.
what? Don't take this from me, Vocal. I've got one good thing going here. Don't you take it from me.
You take this from me.
Flat, you want to throw back, Flat?
Uh-oh.
No. No. Fine.
Oi, what's this? Someone's out here sharing their bits.
Oh, oh.
There's a
Oh,
throwback
I remember
for
that
you.
one.
My
Oh,
God.
that is a throwback and a half. Forgot that existed. Oh, what was that from? Ah, what is that from?
Smell pennies.
It's from Vine.
I smell pennies.
There it is.
Welcome back, Shelly. Okay, Jill, I'm
Oh
putting
my
you in timeout. This is
God.
the second time you've made a joke like that. Please stop. This is your final warning. We see it again, we're kicking you.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Ain't about it.
You gonna put him blush? You want me to?
What?
What?
The voice.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. I got distracted.
Star, what are you what the fucking at? And Redden
Probably
says, not today, Fox's Valley Girl voice. For the love of God.
Oh god, I
Oh.
tuned in for that moment. Oh, I wanted my minutes back.
That minute was so not fetch.
I wonder what they're doing. Oh, great heavens! It's bad that I can actually do that voice somewhat well, and it saddens me because an actual voice acting coach I went to actually told me I did that voice really well, and I'm not happy about it.
God.
William Truman, feel free to ask your questions. You don't need to say that you have a question. While we're waiting for the Coffee Cat says, do you ever mess up your voice while doing a special voice? If I
when
do...
I used to do it.
Oh, good.
That was it. When I used to do it a lot more. Oh my god, the voices kept getting mixed up. I thought I was going insane.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, dear furry! No, I was gonna say, whenever I tend to do Fizzarali, if I do it a lot because of the graveliness in the voice, it can potentially fuck up. That's one when I would be like, I will be having some nice tea with honey for the rest of the day.
Yeah, Vocal, I have like a huge respect for you more now because you remember that audition?
Yeah.
Like, me trying to fucking do that, like, shit. My voice hated me.
Goodbye.
You told me that.
Well, no, it didn't hurt per se. Fucking dumbass.
You actually forget what you sound like if VAing for a long time. There was a time years ago, I was stuck in a voice. I can't remember which voice it was, but I was stuck for a little bit.
That's like me forgetting what voice I did to actually fluster the blush when I did Passionate Patty. Still gotta go back to the stream and see what voice I did. Or
William was asking.
Might not work now.
William was asking, how are we doing?
Wunderbar.
Alright.
I'm good.
That's strange but cool. Apparently it's not that common. There's a thought that sometimes when people are in a role for a while, they'll get stuck in the role. Like like for a while there was a time I was stuck in this sort of accent, and I didn't really realize I was doing it no more. And then people were like, "Dude, why the fuck are you talking like that?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Fuck, is my voice fucked up? Like, that was that kind of situation.
Can I just build off that point you just made for a sec?
Yeah, go ahead.
That works for voice acting. It also works in the acting, like physical acting. Because story last year when I was doing a performance, I had to play a mental patient, and I took method acting a bit too far, and my mother was concerned about my well-being for like 2 weeks. It's why in this industry there is actually risks and dangers when you actually fully commit to a role, both voice and physical. There are dangers, but it's fun.
Weeb says I always end up screwing up my throat considering how easily I get sick. I almost always have a sore throat, and doing voice acting when I had a sore throat would make my voice/throat feel raw. Yeah, I could see that. Doesn't help around here when the seasons are so fucking bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even get me started on the pollen. It is pollen in the air. I need to get my Benadryl out of the attaché case.
Yes! I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting.
No, Jesus, it came off. Okay, so ROCs are not based from Hell of a Boss.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Yes,
really.
really.
None of our
They look no-
none of
they
the
look nothing
none of the
like them.
visuals on the screen at this moment were inspired by Hell of a Boss. None of them.
I'm just the screen, mate. I'm just the TV screen on the wall. Leave it at that.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? The TV was inspired by Fox. Yeah, we ripped off Fox's head and just mounted it.
Yes, because we all know the TV, which had been developed for God knows how long, was inspired by a fictional character wrote it in the 2020s.
I was gonna
That's
say,
history for you, mate.
I was gonna say, we ripped off his head and mounted it, which is weird because usually Valentino does the mounting.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what?
Mm.
Okay, what was the inspiration for these ones then? So the one I have that's like you can see the mouth moving. It's just me. Like I actually have that purple hat, and that shirt is one that I designed when I was like in 6th grade. And I just like wolves, so ear and tail. Blush.
Mine has changed a lot over the years. I'm the one in the middle. The current look for it is actually because I had my previous one stolen, so I had to redesign and rebrand. And
Touching back.
but yeah,
on,
I'm a character designer.
I was saying
so-
touching back on the thing we were talking about earlier of respecting artists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm a character designer anyway, so I've designed probably thousands of characters by now.
You
So
with OCs
it's-
is like me with parody songs.
I'm not even just about OCs, like the ones I did for university. I went back and counted how many characters I made for my university course. Take into the fact this was a 4-year course. Over 3,000.
And mine was created because one, I love foxes or kitsunes, and it's a long backstory. Not gonna really go into it. A whole lot too much to go through. But yeah, it's based off of an actual OC character that has a whole backstory, a family, and everything.
Nails not consistent.
Leave me alone with my nails.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now, if you're talking about the characters for the channel, which are again the ones that are in the photo in the top right of the screen right now, those were very, very, very loosely based, kind of off of a combination of ROCs and Wonderland.
Yeah, it's basically ROCs in costumes. That's how that's how me and Crimson would say it.
Yeah, I think the main one there that's like 100% original would be Snowbon, huh?
Not completely anymore. Because
when we were first working on it.
Oh, when we were first working on it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Because that was Muse, the original design from Muse and Xperry, and then Muse has now changed, and now that character completely has been given to Carissa. So.
Yeah. So. But yeah.